Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording session of Hearthstone. So, the December season 2015 has been done. We have achieved the rank of Shield Bearer. We get a rank 20 chest to open, and it gives us 3 cubes. What do we get? 5 dust, 1 gold card, and the new season card back, Thrall. We also get 5 bonus stars, which moves us slightly ahead to an Argent Squire level 23. And then we've got, let's see, another quest. Now, I could try to re-roll this for a 60. But I think keeping the 50 is the right move. We also have a Tavern Brawl. So we need to play as the Rogue to win 5 games with the Rogue, which will also give us the 3 Rogue games for this, and then we need to play as the Hunter for that one. So let's start with the Tavern Brawl. Who's the boss now? Dungeon bosses want to help you play, build your own deck, but get a random boss power. Each time you use it, you get a new one. Okay. Choose the rogue. Oh, and this is gonna take us forever. Let's not spend that time here. Instead, what I can do is come over to my Hearthstone deck tracker, tell it to use the rogue deck, and then I can just from that point rebuild my rogue deck. So we need 2 deadly poisons, and then a blood sail. Who is this character? Blood sail? You know what, this is a pirate deck. I'll just type in pirate first of all. One-eyed cheat, 2 of those. Shady cannon. Main shady dealer, 2 of those. This one. South Seas captain. Why is this not working? Do I need to type in pirate? There we go. Buccaneer. 2 of those. There we go. 2 of those. 2 of those. 2 of those. Why couldn't I have just picked my cards as I wanted them? Is the real question. Archdief Rafam, throw him in there, and then Tomb Pillager, we'll throw him in there. I'm still missing 5, and then, so I still have, gotta spell Elise right, I still have a bunch of League of Explorer cards here. Cut purse. Couple of those. There's 2 more somewhere here. Blade Fury is what it is. So I probably need to rebuild my rogue deck, but I'll keep it the same here. So I just rebuilt my rogue deck in the Tavern Brawl for no reason. Why couldn't I just have loaded my deck? And I know the game and the point of this is to probably force people to rethink their decks, but once a week you have to rethink your deck? I don't think so. Yes, if you're playing all the time you should be constantly rethinking it, but that doesn't mean you need to rebuild it.
I must protect the wild.
So,
your
this is actually particularly a terrible card to, this is a terrible deck actually to be playing for this case. Now that I think about it, because I'll use my summon a weapon once and then it goes away. Here, yeah, it immediately changed. So he has the Major Domo, summon a 3/3 Flamewalker Acolyte. Oh.
What you got there? Job's done.
If I can use the cut purse properly, I may have an extra coin always to use these things. And this ability wouldn't have helped me in the first first run anyway. Go ahead and end my turn. So I still haven't gotten to the point where I should be at. I do this. It gives me a coin, and then I do this. That sends it back to the hand. I guess that works. Next move is change the health of an enemy minion to 1. Of all enemy minions. Portals online. Interesting. Add a coin to your hand on death row.
Cha-ching!
Let's see. Other pirates have +1. Let's go ahead and play this. And play this.
Do you have the artifact?
Cha-ching!
Still want to know what that map to the golden monkey really does. It probably just summons the golden monkey, and hopefully that is an important and useful card. So yeah, I haven't gotten to Dishonored. I did instead start Salmon Max Season 2. They are similar in length. Getting Salmon Max Season 2 to launch is only a microscopically slightly easier than Season 1, but not by a lot. And Season 2 does have the ability to go to 1080p by itself, so I don't have to use the Telltale resolution tool, which is kind of nice. But overall,
Time waits for no
it's
one.
still completely unacceptable that you can buy a game that is on sale at all when it's just not gonna work. Let's see. If we do this and then deal 1 damage to all enemy minions, interesting. Nice. What a nice combination. That was the right move. I didn't know that was the right move, but that worked rather well.
Happy Feast of Winter Vale.
I've resolved just to say thank you instead of saying it back to them. It seems to stop people from just spamming that over and over again.
Major Domo.
I am ready.
So the only real problem with doing Salmon Max Season 2 now is it still has to be in windowed mode. It can be at 1080p. Hey, that's nice. And because it is at 1080p, I have to then go into my... What? So here's a bug that is really bugging me. I've got to come back in here and play this again. I just won, but it's not going to give me the victory until the next game. I don't know why Hearthstone has started doing this, but it has started doing this a lot. So yeah, I have to play it at 1080p, which means I have to go change my resolution to something slightly bigger than 1080p, which means my screen resolution is messed up for everything else, including recording Hearthstone. And so I have to change everything back, which means I pretty much need to get every single episode of the 5 episodes of 7max Season 2 recorded and then change the resolution back. Same is true for the You Don't Know Jack series, which I need to go back to that and start recording more of those, and I haven't. It is blaringly obvious what I should have done as far as Game of the Year, that I should have had pages and pages, at least like 5 pages of videos uploaded and not scheduled, so that I could have had the last week of 2015 would be the vacation. So the plan in 2016, hopefully I start a game here. This thing's just spinning and spinning, but I can't cancel out. But yeah, the plan for 2016 is that my one vacation of the year, or at least one of my vacations of the year that I'm going to give myself, will be somewhat around the last week of, no, it will be the last week, certainly, of 2016, because that's where Giant Bomb does their game. Let's see, what else? I finished Rogue Legacy. I did a very strange way of recording it, but probably the right way. So he left. Now I have 2 victories. This is going to be a real easy recording session at this rate. Where I forgot to change the card backs. We'll go through that now. I think we have 2 of all of these cards. So that's more dust for us, I'm sure. In Rogue Legacy, I skipped probably 5 to 10 hours of the gameplay. I went from level 63 to about 120 to maybe 140 as far as just cards that, just gameplay that was repetitive, and there was no real reason to show people me playing it over and over again. I have an extra card here somewhere. I know I do. Yeah, show only gold cards. It's a gold card. I know that much. And because of the repetitive nature of Rogue Legacy, where you can play it several times through, you can play it 2 or 3 times legitimately. I watched somebody on YouTube get up to level 40, and it's just completely ridiculous and super long. It isn't really designed to, yeah, that gold card's missing. I cannot find it. Interesting. I will find it eventually, but right now it says it doesn't exist. This will now be our favorite, which will be interesting because I think I messed up some of my decks, and they have not favorite cards. So if we see any card backs that aren't the new favorite, that's the reason why. And I need to go back and change those decks to always use a favorite. So yeah, in Rogue Legacy I just skipped several hours of gameplay, which is, of course, I was listening to Game of the Year and just playing the game, and that's great. I have a couple of games now that I can do that on. There's Portal 1 still, I'm playing that again. Portal 2, I'm still playing that again. There is Rogue Legacy, which I can play now. There's any other games I've finished but would want to play again. And then there is Pac-Man Championship Edition DX, because again, that was strange coverage of that game. I just went over the basics, spent 3 hours on it, and there's plenty of more stuff that could be done to that, to cover that, if I was just going to play it. But particularly as far as Pac-Man, and somewhat true, mostly true for Rogue Legacy. Both of those games require you to really have some attention if you want to play well. And talking and recording an episode while you're playing is not the best way to attempt to achieve that. So there's some extra stuff to play when I'm not recording.
Play with fire.
If I had done it properly, and let's see, what does this one do? After you cast a spell, it does 1 damage to everybody.
Cha-ching.
So
Feed the fish,
this.
landlubber.
Play this, do this. That gives me 2.
Here
I
we
can kill
go.
this with my face. Good. Good. Nice card combination there. But yeah, I should have had tons of stuff that I needed to schedule. I'm on the last day of Game of the Year for Giant Ball. I'm listening to that, and then I'll be done, which is good news. What has really surprised me in a fashion I was not expecting at all is just the vast amount of games that they did not even finish playing in 2015, the Giant Bomb. There is a considerable amount, including The Witcher 3. So,
Here
The
we
Witcher
go.
3 was none of them, not a single one of them finished that game. Somebody on that team reviewed it. I think it was probably Jeff. Reviewed Witcher 3. I could probably go look it up if I cared, but somebody on their team reviewed The Witcher 3 and did not finish it. I finished it. Certainly there's probably an argument that they did a lot of other games, but wow, that's rather surprising. Hit this one in the face. Then we play this. Hopefully hit that. Then we play this. And then we play this to give this stealth. And then that will do that.
Die, landlubber.
Hit there.
No
There. And then turn. Boy, that was like a 5 or 6 card combination right there. Maybe even 7 card combination. Pretty big one. So that is really, really surprising to me. I have to completely admit that. I was not expecting that to be the case. I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
The pirate's
Hit that guy. Equip this weapon. So who do I want to kill? Nobody. I'll just hit him. Hit this guy. And then this guy with that. Hit that.
Die,
That.
landlubber.
So I get the coin back. And we'll win. Nice victory. I like that victory. It's good to get victories. We need to get back up to the rank. We've already got the 3 rogue victories because we've gotten very lucky. Let's just keep playing. So, I remember when I first got Dishonored that it took me forever to get into it. And I really had to stick my nose down and get into it. There is something about Dishonored that does not call out to me. That doesn't interest me. And I don't
Your back.
know exactly what it is. And having played the game once through already, that something doesn't seem like it's really changed. I do know that there is kind of an impossible collectible system in it, and so I'm gonna be playing it on easy and not really trying for the collectibles.
Job done.
I think there also is just something about the gameplay style that doesn't scream out to me. I don't know why. And that's not a very helpful thing when you're trying to actually get things recorded. It's not very helpful if... I guess I'll just equip a weapon and
Here
attack.
we go.
Job done.
Return. Yeah, it's definitely a problem. I need to start recording that. I need to spend a week recording that same silly thing. Let's see. If I play... If I attack this, I can't kill this, so I will just do this. And this, and end
Job
the turn.
done.
So now if this one attacks this one, it'll just kill this one. At the very least, I got rid of the Whirlwind 3-1. I probably should get Dishonored recorded just because there might be some editing in it.
What?
I know there is a whole level where you're sneaking around the bathhouse, and I don't know if there's actually in that bathhouse any nudity or not. I don't remember. I think no was the answer, but maybe there is one. Some small section. And I'm gonna play the Dishonored kind of badly. There is a whole stealth, don't kill anybody solution, but really I'm not gonna be able to take on that challenge. I guess if I was gonna pre-review Dishonored, I'd say I wish they made the sequel more accessible to more people. But because I can't even get into it before I've even started. Do I want to get that dumb map, or do I want to give my pirates +1/+1? Let's go ahead and kill this one first. And play.
Do you have the artifact?
Job done.
There's little time.
Doesn't seem like he's playing, so I'll take advantage of this and maybe get the golden monkey on this game. That wouldn't be terrible. Let's see. This, and then this.
Want a deal?
Get back!
Attack here, and this turn.
There's little time.
Seems like everybody's playing on the 1st. It's a new year, everybody's staying home playing Hearthstone. That is fine. Me. Ah, that was the wrong one. Ah, that was totally the wrong one.
Get back!
It's a deal.
So I'm just gonna get this one down as much
Here
as possible,
we go.
so they can't turn it around. Because it's still important to get victories. But I will just start ending my turn after a while. Of course, the problem is you only have, right now, 6 chances. Here we go. We finally see what the map to the golden monkey is. Shuffle the golden monkey into your deck and draw a card.
Your opponent left.
Darn it. Now we need to know what the golden monkey is. And we didn't get that opportunity. Excuse me. So we're racking up those victories. And that's great. We may get all the quests done in like 1 or 2 recordings, which again is becoming a problem. I think what we might need to do is call certain recordings early. But then you just turn around and the next recording becomes longer.
Valir versus
But
Rexar.
I think that's still probably the right thing to do, because we need to go over, and we've been very consistent about not going over the 30 recordings. In fact, we're going under them. So I'm thinking after this game, regardless, at 30 minutes, I'm going to end this recording. Just end it. Maybe that will help me with my growing problem of not having anything to talk about too, but
Here we go.
use that to kill this guy.
Job done.
But yeah, I need more episodes. If they're shorter episodes, that's fine by me. As far as Hearthstone is concerned, I did on Sam and Max 30-minute episodes, very consistent, except for the last one, which
What you got there?
because I
Here
just
we
didn't go any
go.
further. But I liked it. It had us make a relatively long run for the first episode, which helps me get further and further.
To my side.
I suppose at some point in the future, if my schedule never changes, which it probably is going to change, it would kind of make sense or be helpful. Let's see. What can I do here? I can do
Feed
this,
the fish,
and I
lover.
can do this. And that's all I can do. I can attack and kill it, but that would be annoying. Instead, I'll wait a turn, play Deadly Poison, and then play this. Deadly Poison. This guy.
The spot.
Then one of these guys.
Matey.
Here
Attack
we
here.
go.
Attack here.
Yo ho ho.
Do I want to play next turn? No, we'll go ahead and play here.
Matey.
Job done.
I think that was pretty good.
Some still fun. I was wrong.
Sadly, I cannot play this and this. I have to play this, and then kill this guy. And I could kill one of those guys, but let's instead do this. Get this weapon, charge it up for 2.
Here we
Kill
go.
that guy. Attack the face.
Thailand lover.
Attack the face. Attack the face. In the turn. Worked out pretty good.
To my side.
Went through my next Netflix queue. Watched a couple awful Japanese comedy things as best as I could tell. One of them was called The God of Cooking, which I thought it was going to be significantly different from what it was. Well, let's see, we have 7 here. We might as well just hit him in the face for 7.
Yo ho ho.
Here we go.
And then
Job done.
I fast forwarded through things. One was called Monster. I fast forwarded through, which there was a manga. Uh, is that how you pronounce it? Manga? Yeah, manga. Uh, called Monster that was really popular, and it got turned into an anime, and I could never get into it. I could never figure out why so many people liked it, but that happens
Put this apple on your head.
pretty frequently as far as anime is. Something will come up and be very popular and just completely not grab me at all. That one in particular is like, I'm not getting
Well
it.
fought. I concede.
And so I thought this movie was somewhat related to that, and if it was, I like it didn't completely seem like it was. What was the third thing I watched? I don't know, it was some dumb comedy thing that I can't even remember the name. Anyways, so this is where I'm going to end the recording. We still need to get 500 victories, and then one more rogue or warrior victory, and we'll be done. And I really wanted to see if I can get 3 quests going, 3 recordings out of this, so we're ending at 30 minutes. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.